You're watching Fox 10. Why go anywhere else?
From 10 News, coverage you can count on.
He's a former Mesa Elementary School principal. Now he's accused of offering a hitman $7,000. His target, a tennis pro, the boyfriend of his estranged wife.
This is 10 News at 10.
A bizarre murder-for-hire case unfolds tonight. Good evening, everybody. I'm John Hook.
And I'm June Thompson. A shocking plot to kill a Mesa tennis pro was uncovered tonight. But what's even more surprising is the person who's allegedly behind it. Police say a former Mesa Elementary School principal hired a hitman to kill his estranged wife's boyfriend. Stephanie Angelo is live at the Madison Street Jail with tonight's big story.
This is where the story comes to a sad conclusion. Edward Hook is being held here on $1 million bond. Police arrested him in Mesa last night after his alleged hitman turned him in. You'd never guess by looking at his picture that 63-year-old Edward Hook could conspire to commit murder, but police say that's exactly what he did. His alleged target? 49-year-old Stanley Jaden, a Mesa tennis pro and the boyfriend of Hook's estranged wife, Cindy. Police say Cindy Hook separated from Edward and filed for divorce last April. Shortly thereafter, Edward Hook allegedly offered a hitman $7,000 to kill Jaden. But when he made the $2,000 down payment, the hitman called police.
Because he didn't want to do it and told us what had happened, and then from that we developed other information, and we have developed other evidence to corroborate that story.
The allegations against Hook are particularly shocking given his 26-year career as a Mesa Elementary School principal and teacher. From 1965 to 79, he ran Taft, Franklin, and Eisenhower elementary schools in Mesa and was an exchange principal in Hawaii. Then in 1981, he switched to teaching at Edison, Webster, and Redbird elementary schools before retiring in 1991.
I was pretty afraid. I looked over my shoulder a lot.
Jaden says Hook threatened his life at least 3 times in the past and continuously stalked his estranged wife. Now, Jaden just wants to put this whole ordeal behind him.
I was shocked when I found out, and it's sad that this has been this way, but it's time to go on.
Jaden says both he and Cindy Hook filed numerous police reports over Edward Hook's threats, but police were unable to do anything until he took some kind of action. His preliminary hearing is now set for September 26th, June.
Stephanie, who is the hitman? Was he an undercover police officer? Was he a real hitman? Is he in trouble with the law now?
He was a real hitman. He is not an undercover police officer. Police will not tell us who he is or if he faces any charges at this point. They're keeping everything undercover until they do some further investigating.
All right. Thank you, Stephanie.
Well, this news comes just one day after another shocking story involving an educator. 53-year-old James Champlin has taught at 8 Phoenix schools over the past 28 years. And now he's accused of molesting 3 11 to 12-year-old boys. He's expected to be formally charged next week.
Scandal shakes the Phoenix Fire Department. More than a dozen firefighters are suspended or on leave, the result of a 4-month investigation into the Fire Resource Management Division. That's the department which takes care of equipment and uniforms. The investigation shows some employees allegedly lied about working holidays for extra pay. It also alleges physical harassment and abuse. The investigation also revealed employees misused the print shop and city facilities for personal gain. Also, the head of the department, Deputy Chief Robert Hoot Gibson, has been asked to retire.
Well, more troops, U.S. troops heading for the Gulf region, a possible showdown with Saddam Hussein brewing. Some 3,500 troops from Fort Hood, Texas, pack up, bound for Kuwait. They should be there by week's end. They will join 1,200 soldiers already training there. President Clinton today defended himself against criticism that he has not acted strongly enough in dealing with Iraq.
So I feel very good today that we did the appropriate thing in the appropriate way and that we've gotten the results that we sought.
Saddam Hussein is far better off than he was 2 weeks ago. You judge success by results. The results are that he's better off. And we have basically done nothing except launch 44 cruise missiles.
The U.S. is also setting up Patriot missiles in Kuwait. Late news tonight, former Vice President Spiro Agnew dies. He was 77 years old.